Hello everyone, happy Friday. We are here today to chat with Tracey Hall, who I've known for a few years now. I believe we met through the Mum Life Community Facebook page, which I'm involved in, and Tracey is heavily involved in a lot of things. I've seen her very active in business groups for a while, and here she is. I've got a little notification. Here we go. So just bear with us. It says adding. She'll be here any second now. Hopefully, if the internet's working as well as it should. Adding. Hi, Helena. Yay! Welcome.
Technology and Tracey.
Actually,
two things that don't go together.
No, that went pretty well. I've had more complicated starts than that, so okay. That's pretty good.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me and joining all of us today.
I'm happy to be here.
It's a bit. Where are you at the moment? You're at a. You did tell me.
Sorry, I just finished an event, so
yeah. Well, you're always
just
doing things.
Filming from here.
Well, that's what I love actually about social media and about that we can do this. We can be anywhere. We can be mobile and get stuff done. All right. So, I've been admiring you and your work for a few years now. So it's nice to have a chat.
Oh, thank you.
So you've got your ethical direct selling business.
Yes.
Are you able to? It's quite. I don't know if everyone else is hearing that noise, but I'm hearing quite a bit of noise around you there.
I'll try and go outside. I'll go outside.
Okay.
Might be less loud. How's that?
I've got the earphones in, so I don't know if I'm hearing it more than other people would. That's a lot.
Is that better? Less loud out here?
That's much better. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So do you want to tell me a bit about that to start with, the ethical direct selling? What is that? What's that about?
Yeah, look, I've been in the network marketing direct selling industry for 30 years, and I've seen, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the very ugly. And I was mentoring people for 10 years anyway without, getting the moolah. And my friend goes, well, why don't you just get paid for it now?
Make that your job.
And you're helping so many people anyway, so do it.
So what's the when you say that sounds interesting to me that you were saying there was good, bad, and ugly in that. And is that the particular reason? Like, because there's coaching businesses around, and you've mentioned, but you have mentioned the good, bad, the bad, the ugly, and you've got the word ethical in the business. Is that a particular focus or a particular issue you've seen? What has been the good, the bad, the ugly kind of?
In the network marketing or direct selling industry, not coaching as such, but in my industry, things like, spamming your friends and trying to sell to your friends when they might not be your customers. So understanding who your customers are to start with is a really big thing for me. And my target audience is people that are in direct selling or network marketing, so that they'll understand the language I'm talking about. We don't want to have the sell your grandmother person. We want to have the person who is building that relationship with others. And the reason I put ethics in there is to make it stand out, to show people that I have values and integrity when I'm working in my business.
Okay. And to not spam your friends, find out who the correct people are. No, because that's interesting, because people are doing it. It's good, honest people who are often it's, mums that have to work around looking after their kids and stuff. And in the process, they might inadvertently, annoy people if they are spamming all their friends. And I'm sure if they get a bit of guidance and learn how to direct their efforts towards people who are their target market, it must be a relief for everybody. For them and
I think honestly it so totally is, because what you're doing is then alienating people that were never going to be your customers in the first place. I started with none of my family or my friends wanting to book parties for me, and I'm going, oh crap, how am I going to start this when no support was there anyway. So I had to start from scratch, you know, going out there and pounding the pavement and doing the hard yards.
And is that, do you want to, I found it interesting. I was reading a bit about your About Me page on your website, and you used to be shy. So that was a bit surprising. Yeah. And look, here you are now with blue hair. It's hard to, you kind of, if you're wanting to blend in, blue hair is not going to do that.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Oh no, I was very shy. Back when I was a teenager, I would hide in my bedroom and just read books the whole time. And you know, when I found this Mary Kay thing, and it was all pink and girly, and they wore uniforms, and they were like fabulous and beautiful and, you know, stylish, and I'm thinking, oh, I'll never be like that. I'll sit at the back with my, you know, my permed hair, and
it was the fashion.
And I'll just listen and watch. I'll just be the watcher. And it wasn't until I got my first ribbon for doing like $100 sale or something. I don't know. I can't even remember. It was 30 years ago. But it just was like this whole thing of, they have that belief in me. I don't have to be put down all the time. I am worth it. You know, getting at home, and I was always, oh, you know, you're a mistake, you shouldn't have been born, to all these women there going, oh my God, you did this, you've done really well. So yeah, it was like I'd been trapped in this shy body, and this person came out.
It's like it gave you a new, yeah. Well, it sounds like a real gift to you, and it sounds like you had to overcome maybe a bit of a rough start by the sounds. Yeah, that's life. That's life, yeah. No, but yes, you haven't let it hold you back. Now, I found it interesting. I've seen some articles going around and posts that you have done yourself. So you were putting it out there, writing about having a mental illness. Now, that's something that, and I don't know much, I haven't talked to you about that, and I don't know how much you want to say about it. So you don't have to talk about it, but you're the one that's put it out there. So I find that interesting, because some people are scared too, because they're worried that they won't get their job prospects, or that, you know, people will have you know, you're putting it out there, and I want to find out what's made you do that. Do you have a message, or you want to let people know that, because it's really, really so common.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's what it's all about. It's the fact that, you know, we shouldn't have to hide our true selves, and that's what I wanted to share. It's like, hey, you know, I might live with this every day, but that's, you know, my thing, but I still have a message to get out there. I still get up in the morning, I still get my kids to school. And, you know, I wasn't like this 7 years ago when I was suicidal, and I want to show people that, you know, I've come from that shitty itty bitty place to up here, and I've got more growth to happen. So if I can do it, and I'm just one person, then others can do it too.
That's so important. We need as many people, you know, who can admit and come out and say this, and just make it not a non-issue, like, or something that's out there in the light. It's an issue, but that you're dealing with it, not something to be hiding. That's kind of, yeah, that's why I'll talk about the postnatal that I went through. So anyway, and what about the Ausmumpreneur Awards? Tell us about that. How did that come about?
Yeah, it's funny because, you know, I've been up for a few awards, and I've gone, oh yeah, I'll nominate. And then my little voice in my head goes, no, don't you nominate. You're not good enough to be in the same category as them. So then the next thing you know, a few days later, I'll get someone who's nominated me, and I'll go, ooh, crap, I think I have to go for this now. So I got this email, and it says, oh, you've been nominated. I'm like, okay, well, it wasn't me, because I didn't finish all the paperwork.
You started it
now.
You put the message out there anyway. Someone picked up on it.
So then I've filled out this 20 million question thing, and I'm like, oh God, this is going to take forever. But I did it. And next thing you know, it goes out of mind, because it's so far in advance when you put the application into, when the finalists are announced and everything. And I get a messy email saying, oh, you're one of the finalists. What? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we do now? So, and yeah, it's just sort of a validation of your journey. So, you know, now I'm sort of saying to a lot of business owners, put yourself in for these awards. You just never know who you'll impact by doing it.
And and who you might meet in the process, I guess, and opportunities. And hi, Cindy, by the way. I just noticed Cindy's waving hello. And you ended up on, I saw you, Studio 10. Tell me about that.
I've always wanted to be in the audience of either the project or Studio 10, and they were coming to Melbourne, and I went, oh, you know what, I'm just going to block out the day, have me day, and I'm going to go into the audience and be there. And oh my God, I had so much fun. One of the ladies there, she'd lost her leg, and I helped her in the toilet, and, you know, she was in her late 60s, I think, and, you know, the young girls next to me were in their 20s, and it was just really cool being there. What I loved the most was the fact that they played 80s music in the ads. And I mean, that is just the be all and end all. They've won me now.
That was it. Good on you. I like that. I don't get to watch it. I don't get to watch much TV besides ABC Kids, to be often.
I tape it so I can watch it.
I do, yeah. I do like watching them when I can. And tell me about Heroes of Today. How did that come about? And yeah, tell me more.
Well, yeah, that's really close to my heart, and I know that a lot of people know of someone or know of someone who has been affected by being in either residential care or having child protection involved. I took on a 14-year-old girl who was living with her mother, and she couldn't live there anymore, so she went and lived with me. And to see this timid girl come out 8 months later, I went back to her mum then, but she came out like, it was like she was blooming. And I thought, wow, just the impact of being in a happy, healthy, loving, caring home can do that transformation in such a short time.
Wow.
Hey, imagine if I take on another child and I could do the same thing. And I went, oh, one's not enough. Because if I take on one, it's not enough impact to change what's going on in the child protection arena. I wonder if I build houses. So this idea came around in 2015, and it's taken me these years to get over myself and everything, to get my head ready to do it. So I'm like, right, if I can do this, we can build these homes for these kids. They can be safe, secure. They're our heroes, and they need our help. They're our future. You know, the more heroes that we save now, the better my nursing home quality is going to be.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So, you know, I was being a bit selfish there. No, not really. No. But I just was like, I want to build these homes. I want these kids to feel safe, because our system is not working. These kids are not going to school. They're on drugs. They're abusing alcohol. They're getting sexually abused. They're getting pregnant. They're committing suicide. And I don't want to see it anymore. Someone has to stand up and say enough is enough. And you know, I want to do that. I want to be that enough is enough person.
So how can people help you to make this happen?
Well, we're just about to get registered. So I've got my legal person. She's working on our constitution. And then we're going to be registered as a company to be a not-for-profit. And then we're going to have a website. Woo! So as soon as all that's done within the next few weeks, then I'm going to try and get on TV and spruik the hell out of it and get lots and lots of funding. I want to get, if anyone, you know, knows anyone that can gift some land to us, a couple of acres down in either Gippsland region or in the country. I don't want anything in the city. I want it in the country. I want these kids to experience life without all that crap that's around with the drugs and the alcohol and everything, and experience what it's like to have mentors that care what they're doing, to have psychologists on board that are there for their safety and their well-being.
I hope, yeah, keep at it. I hope you succeed. If I can help spread the word, or if any of us can, or help in any way.
Yeah. Well, anyone wants to come down anytime and be a mentor for these kids, because I want them learning life skills instead of just stupid things out in books.
Yeah. So mentors is in what would they need? What kind of commitment are you looking for? Is it a day
It doesn't
living
matter.
in the place or
Doesn't
just?
matter. No. Just coming down for a couple of hours and chatting to the kids about where they've been and where they're at, and you know, they've just got to have a police check and are working with children, obviously.
Okay.
To be able to volunteer their time. It's just so we make sure that the kids are safe, that's all.
Okay, is there anything you wanted to let people know about yourself before? Well, you've got a podcast too. People can check out your podcast.
Yes. Talking Ethics podcast. I'm just editing the TV show at the moment, so going to have that up and running. And I've also got a weekly newsletter called Talking Ethics that every single week I pay it forward to 3 other business owners and say how wonderful they are. So I'm living, breathing, smelling everything, tasting my business of being ethical in the way I approach everything. Yeah.
All right. Well, I might wrap it up there. So is there, just if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to reach you?
Oh, well, you know, look for the lady with the blue hair on Facebook. My business is Ethical Direct Selling, or you just look for Tracey Hall. Tracey Hall, the one with the blue hair.
Yeah, that's good branding. Is that what that's about?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It could be, you know, it wouldn't be, you know, the blue nails and the blue necklace. Wouldn't be, you know, branding or anything, would it? I also do have a website. It's ethicaldirectsellingroup.com. So you can find me anywhere.
Excellent. All right. Well, thanks for chatting. And yeah, I'll see you around shortly. But have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.